Okay, so here's what the station's doing. It is my 20th anniversary here at WFAA was Sunday. Grateful to be here, thankful to be here with all the folks I work with. I had my buddies show up last night. They surprised me. They said there was going to be someone here, but it ended up being a group of my friends from Park Cities Quail, then a group of my buddies from the Dallas Bourbon Club showed up tonight. I've been told that I have a guest here tonight. I don't know who that it is. They're going to walk through the door right now. I've been told that it's a TV person. So they're going to walk into the door right now here in the studio. We'll see if we take this camera shot. I see legs. Oh! Hi! I saw Clay's legs.
Hi, Dale.
Oh my God, it's Shelly Slater.
Hello.
And her husband, oh my gosh, and her husband Clay Huffstutter.
Gosh, I've not been in this studio even. This is amazing.
How are you?
Hi, Dale.
It's so good to see you. Thank you so much.
Crazy.
Oh my
Maybe
gosh,
20
Clay.
years, buddy.
How are you, man?
All
Good
right,
to see you.
you.
Oh my gosh.
She told me to wear green, so I would hide it.
It is so fun. Here, let's walk. Let's walk.
They
told me to stand here.
Wow, this is my first time back.
It has been, yeah, because when you retired from TV and started a real job, we were over at Victory Park then.
Yes.
So how many years ago was that?
Almost 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
So you started 1 year before I did.
Yeah.
In 2005, obviously.
2005,
so
yeah.
I started in
Yeah.
2006 and
Yeah.
I left in 2016. So I left 10 years to the day. So this is just that next decade.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Now-
believe you've lasted this long?
Oh, I can't believe they keep paying me.
I know.
What's funny is, what you may not know at home is, and I tease her all the time, she's the sister I never wanted, but you truly are like a sister to me.
Yes.
And Clay and I and Shelly and Jackie, my wife, we hang out on the weekends and we vacation together and stuff. So we started that friendship years ago when I met your mom and dad before I even knew who you were.
Yeah.
And that friendship has just blossomed and just grown over the years.
Many a good backyard, sitting outside for 5 hours, enjoying you and Jackie's company both.
Yeah.
Hearing all the stories of this station and knowing everything but not being in it. It's just been really, really fun getting to know your kids and you basically raising ours. Like we would legit, I mean, I was trying to think, Clay has the funniest story.
But I just
totally
remember,
forgot
like,
about.
this is actually like it's the 17th year anniversary of when I brought our wrinkled dog Bo in here. She left you a present for being.
She did. So you had Lady Botox.
Yeah. Okay. So let's explain that because that's people can judge like what is going on. We had a bulldog. Bulldogs are all wrinkled, right?
Yeah.
And so we named her Lady Botox as a joke, but we called her Bo. And I worked weekends, so no one was here. This was a ghost town, so you could do whatever you wanted.
Yeah. So you bring your dog to work, and I'm trying to think of why I was here on a weekend.
You know, I think it was a Sunday, and they used to make you do the Sunday nights because the ratings are so high.
Oh,
because
that's
Sunday
right.
nights
That's right.
are
Yep.
a night that everybody's home.
Yep, I came in.
So they drug you in, and you just loved that.
Dude, nothing about like more than working weekends.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I thought it would be cute to bring Bo. That's when Clay would like come up here, and then she.
That's when your love was fresh.
That's when our love was really fresh,
Mm-hmm.
and I would miss him, and he would come visit me and bring me a picnic. Just like tonight when we heated up pizzas before I left. But Lady Bo pooped under your desk.
She did. She walked right over and she pooped right under my desk.
She just.
And it was and I'm like.
She's a hero.
Oh my gosh! Oh look! So that was right when
Happy
the studio.
Happy anniversary.
When the studio was in a different configuration. The old weather center was over there where the chroma key is now.
Right.
You know, that was
and
how
a little
many
bit
ever years
turned
ago.
around. We've got like a whole stairs situation
We have
on.
stairs back here
Yeah,
that actually are real stairs where human beings actually
walk down.
go up and down.
This would be a great prom photo, you know, line everybody up type of thing.
It would be, yeah.
The other one that I was thinking about is, do you remember the Super Bowl?
And when we were in Fort Worth.
Yeah, and we
with the ice.
And it was the worst ice storm that had ever happened in North Texas.
I remember that.
And we still had to drive to Sundance Square.
I remember that. Oh my gosh.
I had pneumonia and I was pregnant. Yeah. And I still showed up. We hung out. We did. I was like, Clay, I might die on the way there.
Yeah. He's like, go to work.
But go to work.
Yeah.
And we went to Sundance Square. We hung out in that art place, just shivering. Remember that?
I do remember that.
Behind, there was this art store that gave us the space so that we could get warm.
I remember that. That person, I forget his name, Tad, I think is his name. He's friends with Shawnee Boy Hamilton.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Shawnee Boy Hamilton.
I don't think Shawnee Boy's here right now, but he's
I heard he's not because I already asked. I already asked who's upstairs. I've already seen a few people, which is
Do you know anybody that works here?
Apparently they went up, Jennifer Pham, who of course I know, she started as I was leaving, and so she was like, I took a survey. Does anybody know who Shelly Slater is? They're like, Shelly who? Like maybe only 2 or 3 people.
So
because it's been a decade. It's crazy.
Is amazing how fast time goes by.
I know we've had 3 kids. We have not had 3 kids. We have had 3
We've had 3
kids.
Clay and I have had 3 kids.
We got married. You have a son, your daughter who's gotten married.
Yeah.
Graduations. I remember we would sit in that little room at Victory Park. We would
storage
isolate ourselves into the storage room.
Storage room, yes.
So that we could like get stuff done.
Yeah.
And
Close the door and we could actually work.
And I would listen to you on the phone about all of your personal crap. And it was like...
Well, we don't need to get into that right now.
No. I remember you being like, the baseball coach this and the da-da-da-da. And I remember being like, oh my gosh.
This is what your future is going to be.
Well, I thought there's no way. And
There's
then I'd be
no
like,
way.
let's do dinner.
Sure enough.
And yeah, it's our whole life. And then I remember being like, oh, let's do dinner Saturday night. And you're like, gosh, I just don't know if I can because the baseball schedule hasn't come out. And I was like, Pete doesn't want to hang with us, Clay. And now here we are. My mom's like, I'd love to come see a game. I'm like, well, I won't know till that morning what time the game is.
I know. Well, that happens. And over the years, you know, with one kid being 27, our daughter, and Peter's 25, people would think that we just didn't want to go do things with them. Like, no, I mean, my kids are in all these sports and stuff. We don't know because the bracket hasn't worked itself out and all that. And we had some friends that over the years, they just like, oh, they just don't want to hang out with us. Like, no, it's true.
Everything I heard you talking about that I judged you on, I definitely have had
you know,
now in my life.
The one thing that I'll never forget is I remember telling your wife when she was pregnant with the first one, with Hutchison.
Yeah.
She was saying, listen, I have to have 10 hours sleep a night. Do you remember this? She did. She's not a mother, not a mother yet. She's still pregnant with number 1. And she said, I'm going to get 10 hours sleep a night. I'm like, you're not going to get 10 hours sleep. She's like, no, Pete, I'm telling you, this is important to me. I'm like, it's important to everybody, but it's not going to happen. And then I remember, you know, this was like a month into this. I'm like, how's that 10 hours going?
Yeah, it wasn't going well. And if I'm hangry or tired, does it go well?
It doesn't go well.
Yeah, no, it doesn't go well.
Doesn't go well.
Well, I'm glad you brought Clay.
I know, sweet
really
Jackie, of course. Jackie is the hero behind it all, Pete's wife, and she's like, you should bring Clay because Clay's as much your friend as I am.
He absolutely is.
But I definitely do think we probably spent 4 hours a day together for 10, at least, like hardcore hours, not like we're in the same, like 4 hours a day.
I think the only person here at this TV station that knew the type of friendship that we had was Sean. Was Sean Hamilton, who's our sports director, Dale Hansen's boss.
Yeah.
But I think Sean's the only person, because when I would tell people over the years, well, you know, I'm friends with Shelly, like, really, you're friends with Shelly? People had no idea that we actually had this real, like, deep friendship away from work. Then I'd say, well, you know, we like vacation with Clay and Shelly. Really? And I'm like, no, we're like really friends.
I know. You took us hunting even. Like
that's real. I mean, that's the real thing right there.
If I
take you hunting, this is serious.
Yeah.
I like woke up that morning and thought, oh my gosh, if I don't shoot something, this is all over.
We were quail hunting in South Carolina. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We've had some fun trips and some great memories.
Yeah.
So what have you learned about yourself in the last 20 years, Del?
I'm just getting old.
No, you're not. You can't think like that.
Your
mother acts 20.
You know what my mom does? My mom does act 20. She'll be 81. She was just 81 the other day.
And she's mowing her lawn.
She is, and my brother has a landscaping company, and she refuses to let him cut the grass because she wants to go out with her little electric mower.
Which is why she's thriving.
That's right. She keeps moving. But you know what I've learned? I truly have learned that I have some amazing friends in this town. I've just been so fortunate to spend 20 years that I think at an incredible TV station, working for some really, really great people. I truly, it sounds like a cliche, but I don't know how to say it any better than to say I really am blessed. And that's the thing. I rarely say that, but I really am. I'm fortunate. I'm lucky. I work for a great place. I have some amazing friends, and I just live in a place that I absolutely love. I've always loved this town, and I just feel real lucky to still be here.
Well, this town loves you.
Well,
this is why we do backyard dinners, because we can't take Pete anywhere. Oh, Mr. Delkus, Mr. Delkus. And the number of times that people call me to find out what the weather's going to be at their exact location, and they want me to call you, is pretty funny.
Well, that is funny. And I'm always, I can't offer a whole lot to a friendship, but I can at least try to give you a decent forecast.
Yeah, you can call the team and ask them what's the radar telling you tonight.
That's right. I'll call Jesse in the Weather Center. Jesse, give me an update.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here.
We are too.
I didn't know who was going to be here.
You thought we were You thought I was Dale Hansen because Teresa's not down here because I saw last night, and I thought I actually spit out my coffee this morning when I was watching online, and Joe Crafton said, "You making a sandwich is like going to surgery." I was like, my heart started to pitter patter. It's also so Joe Crafton to say that.
It's true. I'm a little particular about things.
A lot of things. God bless Jackie. Yeah.
It's true. I used to think it was superstition. Then I started learning a little stuff about like, maybe I've got just a touch of OCD, maybe just a little.
You're completely OCD.
I mean, I like clean things. I like my clothes just right, you know. There's nothing wrong with
And your closets, like
no, everything has to be in order.
When you redid your house and we opened the closets, everything
that's right, Clay.
Has a spot.
Yeah, that's how it should
There's
be.
nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're not like that, you're weird. Not me.
You know what I miss? I miss when I heard you fire up in here and I just see you just leaning in and doing that. I mean, it's all just, it's so good. And then when you do this, because something's funny, you pat right here, and then you start patting.
She knows all my mannerisms.
I do. Okay, well, before we leave you, so the boys and I, when they
Where
found out.
are the boys tonight? You have, and she has 3 kids now.
Yeah.
Hutchison.
We're barely surviving. Yeah, he's almost 15, which is crazy. I signed him up for Aceable tonight for the driver's test.
Oh, that's scary. And how old's Hawkins
scary.
now?
Hawkins
13?
is 12.
He's 12, okay.
And little Halston is 9. So I had Halston, and then that's when I took off.
Yeah.
But so when I told him you were coming, they were like, "Mom, were we invited?" I was like, "Actually, Mrs. Jackie did not invite you. There are not enough microphones. I do not need you guys here climbing all over Pete."
That's so funny.
But they call you Uncle Pete. So they said, "Well, let us do something." So we had a little bit of fun.
Okay.
As you know, Joan Slater, little cheesy, little educational all the time, right? So at big family events, my mom always does a poem. That's what she did growing up. Then my sister's taken on the tradition. So if it's Buddy's 50th or Clay's 50th birthday or my dad's Father's Day or whatever.
Are you 50?
He just turned 50, which is crazy. He's been.
You'll be there one day, Pete.
I'll be there.
You'll be there one day.
Maybe one day, Clay.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, it's all a little scary.
Oh, it is scary.
So they're like, "Well, why don't we do one of Diggy and Jody's poems?" And I was like, "Perfect." And they're like, "Fire up ChatGPT."
Did they really?
Oh yeah, here we go. You ready?
Okay.
We're going to end you with this. This is very entertaining. We definitely did some heavy prompting. This did take an hour, even though we used AI.
Really? That's kind of scary.
I was typing in stuff, and then Hawkins would be like, "That's not funny. Move this." I mean, this is very entertaining.
Okay.
Hawkins was like, "That is so good. Uncle Delkus is going to love this." Okay. In Dallas, a town where heat waves brew, there's one bold man who tells us true. It's Pete Delkus, suit so neat, with biceps that could break concrete. He points at a map with such flair, predicts a storm with a perfect stare. Tornadoes coming? He's on screen, flexing calm like it's his routine. Sometimes he trolls Twitter. That's Hutchison's ad.
Oh, that's good.
Sometimes he trolls Twitter, which is X, of course, with that trademark flair. It's June in Texas. Of course there's hot air. But when the snowflakes fall, the kids all drool because King Delkus might cancel school. He points and forecasts with style and grace, but there's one truth you can't erase. I'm the sister you never wanted, it's true, yet somehow we've stayed friends all this time too. Clay and Jackie, saints without a cape. Let's repeat that.
That's true.
Clay and Jackie, saints without a cape. Survive our chaos, no time to escape. You and I, we can be a handful, but they've mastered the art of just smile and handle. But past the storms we've tracked and measured, 2 weddings, 3 kids, so many milestones treasured. From Montana trails to the hunting grounds. You'll always be Uncle Pete, the coolest adventure guy around. So, for 2 decades of your wisdom, advice, and cheer, I cannot believe I'm crying. Here's to you, Pete Delkus, our weather pioneer.
Oh, that's so sweet.
ChatGPT did a great job.
Let me walk over here.
I'm a communication expert. Let's call up the
Clay,
AI.
thank you so much, buddy. I'm so glad you guys were here.
Pete.
This means so much.
We love you
I love you guys too.
And we love you, Jackie Delkus. I don't even know what camera.
Here we
These
are. We're on this one here. Where the red light is
This is the 3 shot. This is the 1 shot. I can't quite get it right.
Well, thank you guys for being here tonight.
course.
And thank
We
you
wouldn't
all
miss
at home for watching this too. We'll see you tonight at 10.
Bye.
Good night.